Case file open. It's June. Half the planet's about to get on a plane, and they're all about to commit the same crime. Today we've got 4 suspects. Every one of them claims to mean time off. Every one of them is lying. Let's start booking arrests. Holiday. Vacation. An American takes one, a Brit takes the other. Same thing, right? Except when an American says the holidays, they don't mean a beach. They mean Christmas. Here's the actual rule. In British English, holiday is the trip, the time off. In American English, the trip is a vacation, and holiday is reassigned to a calendar day, the 4th of July, Thanksgiving. Same word, 2 completely different jobs depending on the passport. Suspect 2, PTO. 3 letters that sound like a casual perk, a few free days the boss tosses you. Wrong. PTO is a legally loaded acronym. Here's the actual rule. In the American office, PTO is your general bank of paid days off. Personal, sick, vacation, all rolled into one. Leave is different. Leave is reserved for the serious, structured absences, maternity leave, paternity leave, medical leave. One is your day-to-day balance. The other is a formal legal category. And the moment a company writes its PTO policy in your contract, it's binding. In states like California and Colorado, unused PTO is treated as wages already earned. They can't take it back. So in America, leave isn't time off. It's time off with a reason the HR department had to approve in triplicate. Suspect 3. Bank holiday. In the UK and Ireland, everybody knows what it means. A national day off. Shops closed. Nobody at their desk. But here's what nobody asks. Why is it called a bank holiday? What do banks have to do with Easter Monday? The answer goes back to the Bank Holidays Act of 1871. Parliament literally passed a law requiring banks to close on certain days. And when banks shut, commerce ground to a halt. So everyone else got the day off too. The banks didn't get a holiday. The banks caused the holiday. The name stuck. Now here's the twist. You'd assume that term traveled across the British Empire, but it largely didn't. The settler colonies were already running their own affairs by 1871, so the act only applied to Britain itself. That's why Australia says public holiday, Canada says statutory holiday, and Americans say federal holiday. The further you got from London, the less the banks had anything to do with it. Gibraltar, Hong Kong, parts of Australia. They still use bank holiday colloquially, but walk into an office in Toronto or Sydney and say your plans changed because of the bank holiday and you'll get a blank stare. Same empire, same language, same day off, 4 different names. The bank's closed. The terminology didn't travel. Case noted. Last one. School lets out for a break, or a recess, or the holidays. Break is the long one. Summer break, spring break. Recess in the U.S. is the 15 minutes in the playground. In the UK and in courts, it's a formal pause. The word changes with the length and the setting, not the verdict. Holiday, vacation, PTO, leave, bank holiday, break, recess. Every single one means time away from work, and not one of them will save you in the wrong country, the wrong office, or the wrong century. Because in English, the word you choose for time off isn't about the time off. It's a fingerprint. It tells me exactly where you learned your English and whether you belong in this room. Guilty as charged. So here's how you never get caught. If you're speaking American English, the trip is a vacation, and holiday is reserved for the days on the calendar. If you're speaking British English, it's all holiday, and you'll sound instantly more natural saying, I'm going on holiday, than on a vacation. Pick the passport you're speaking in and stick to it. But here's what's bothering me. If English needs 4 words just for time off, what's it hiding in the words on your feet? Next case, why Americans wear flip-flops and the others wear something with a much ruder name. Don't touch that file. This has been Lexicon of Lies. And remember, hit that subscribe button on the way out.